Northeast Wisconsin represented at the National High School Musical Theater Awards, these are also known as the Jimmy Awards in New York City, by two area high school graduates on Monday night, and both say, no surprise, that experience was unforgettable.
We got to rehearse, do lots of training, and then we were able to perform on a Broadway stage for our Broadway debut.
Yes, I think being there and having the opportunity to watch a Broadway show and then even perform on a Broadway stage gave insight into something that could maybe be in my future at some point.
The Jimmy Awards has granted over $6 million in scholarships since its inception back in 2009.